talking weddings, one of the things that Nigerians most especially don't take for granted. Weddings in Nigeria is for the mother-in-law and for the families. The bride and groom just come and say yes. The rest of the thing is for, the family. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about the activities that goes on to bring to you a glammed wedding. And today, if you don't have money, I'm sorry, don't even get married. Just think about, maybe just buying rice and beans and share to your family members and say, I do in the comfort of your home. But we're talking about wedding extravaganza, and I have two amazing people today to talk about the show with me. Backstory. It's not been easy to get these people to sit down pretty today, but we serve a living God, and they are here. All right, we're talking about event planner Oyin Velvet. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
You look all glammed up. Somebody that doesn't know you now would think that you're the owner of the show, but no problem. It happens like that sometimes. Another beautiful person that I love and admire so much, Blessing Jessica Obasi, who recently became Mrs. Nze. Lolo One, Odoze Ako. You know those, you can go on and on and on. So why you two are here is because you are a wedding planner. You do good at you're great at what you do, and you are a recently Mrs. You understand?
Even, well, near 1 year.
You still recently. Not like all that. So some of us are like 14 years. So yeah, all right. Looks can be deceiving, they say.
Ma?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
So good to have you two here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay, so how does it feel to be married? Does it feel like it was yesterday or time don't pass?
Truthfully,
yeah.
It feels like we're about to get married.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. I mean, okay, maybe I'll say yesterday.
Yesterday.
Pretty much. Because, I mean, I don't think so much has changed. Okay, well, maybe a few more entitled, things. But yeah, still my guy, we're still regular. Okay, the ring. Wow, yeah.
You know,
they were just a bit conscious. Let's wear ring, online in-laws.
You understand what they say? Where is the ring? Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, so I would agree with you. I think it pretty much feels like yesterday. Sometimes it's like, baby,
it's appreciated.
You don't reach 1 year. My God, we have not break our heads.
No, you wouldn't break your heads.
Much.
All right, so over to you. What does it feel like being an event planner? You plan a lot of events, so let's talk about weddings. How does it feel like planning weddings? Do they take you seriously when you get to the room and they say, oh, I'm a wedding planner? Because before now, like 10 years before now, there was no job like this. You can't come into a room or tell me I want to be an event planner. Like,
when you have a mother.
You understand? The weddings are for your cousins to plan. So do they take you seriously as an event planner?
Well, yes. I think, first of all, my family didn't even used to take me seriously. So let's even start from the family point of view.
Okay.
So I remember when I wanted to leave my paid employment, to now start my business. And my mother was like, how? Like, so when you now fly, that's what everybody does now. The people that do event planner, they don't have work. They're just like jobless people, event planner, makeup artists. They have work, So I had to be very serious about it. Decide, I'm doing this or nothing
else.
And I think now they're beginning, generally to your question, I think people are beginning to take event planning serious because a lot of people have seen how much money they spend. And event planning can either make you look like you spent a lot of money, even if you did not. So now people have understood you can spend 30 million naira on a wedding and it will look like, but these people now, they have money. Why didn't they do it properly? Whereas you can also spend 5 million naira on a wedding and people will be like, oh, I didn't know these people had this much money. So people are beginning to appreciate it now. So event planning is becoming a thing. And an industry that is almost becoming oversaturated because everybody feels, event planners are making money and then they're all jumping into it. So it's becoming widely accepted.
Yeah, it is.
Most
of the weddings right now, if you don't have an event planner, it looks like you didn't even do
it at all.
Yes,
because now and wedding is competition.
Oh,
so it is a big competition. So people are, I go for meetings sometimes and they're like, mother-in-law, please, which wedding did you do? And like, I'm the one that did, that her friend said, you did Mrs. Ajayi's daughter's wedding. They don't want to know if you know the work again. So now, Mr. Ajayi's daughter's wedding, they serve fish, they serve my own. They need to know that I have arrived. This is my only daughter. So it's a competition thing, especially when the people in diaspora come back. They're not used to parties our way abroad. So when they come back, it's almost like, I want everything I saw on Instagram. They'll just be pointing it out, So it's showbiz, as far as I'm concerned. There's no difference between weddings and Nollywood.
She's
the
here.
same
All
thing.
right.
It's the same thing. I'm telling you now. Everybody wants to add the drama.
You understand?
You know,
and you
so
take it
it's-
all in well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. you
Okay, so
do.
moving over to you, how was it like being a bride? We know that there's a lot of tension, even when there's a wedding planner involved. How was it being a bride at your end? What was the thing that
Were you a bridezilla?
Were you a bride? Thank you. Were you a bridezilla? How was this? Were you the one that was saying no, get me this? Because I know I can be actually. How was it for you?
My dear, I don't do relate with such words.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were like a chilled
So
bride.
for me,
Yeah.
it was. So this is not even. I don't know how to explain it. I already had peace from like way before. You know, to think that my wedding was planned in like maybe 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. So I wasn't even expecting it when it happened.
Wow.
I was very indifferent about it. I think my husband proposed on the 15th of May. We moved on. I didn't even ask, as your proposal.
When
we're going to marry. I remember my best friend at the time, like, how come you not ask him? You will ask now. She be there proposed. It's now you that will not ask. I said, my dear, the mouth he used to propose, when you're ready,
he
will
say,
talk.
let's marry.
Yeah, and then random day, it was in last week in June. I said, maybe we come, let's fix date. I said, when? He said September.
Wow.
That's next year, as we have enough time to plan.
No, you said this year.
This one.
So I think she's actually the 1%.
Out of the bride.
No, she's not even a bride. Like she just wants to be married.
No. But amazingly, it doesn't mean that I didn't
You didn't
want.
stress?
No, it didn't mean I didn't want. I do pray and fast for marriage. It's not like
talking about the marriage.
No, I'm just saying. It's not like I do.
Yeah.
But
That's
when the man say, just look at it. So yeah, and then I'm all up about when you really leave it in God's hands. What will your worry do? You want to help God.
Not everybody has that. Not everybody.
Yes,
not
if you want to
everybody
help
has that.
God.
I
For me,
see
that's
like,
pretty much. That's how my. So if my husband just said, you are sure? Do you have the money?
that's a very important
And he
question.
said, of course, I know that it's both of us, but you know how wedding, and I'm an only child. So in my head, hey, how many millions are we talking about? And I remember my husband said, so the both of us were, and I think that's what worked for us. So the couple, they both have to be in sync.
Yeah.
Really. If one person is, mommy said, there is problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
I agree.
So my husband has said, baby, who's those that can happen? Oh, anyone. Even if you just wear clothes, just couple, just went for rice, we'll buy them small chops. We are married.
And 80% of couples that go in with that mindset
and
for
they
the
come
wedding,
out successful.
the wedding is usually the most beautiful because you give the event planner. If I have a bride like her, like is this something you do every day?
Yeah.
So the event planner will just like cruise into the wedding.
Yeah.
But people control. That's the problem.
The bride.
So 80% of the drama control. Nigerian own is control bride, mostly the bride. I've had some controlling grooms, but 80% the bride, and then bride's mother and groom's mother.
Yes, like
if
me,
there's a clash.
So and my husband had agreed from the onset.
Yeah.
We said, this wedding is our wedding.
our
It's us.
wedding,
Yes.
yeah.
See, it's
Very
what we
key.
say
That will happen.
that will happen.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, my mom, I remember my mom said one day when mom was calling me, give us invite now. I said, mommy, you need to write a list of your 20 favorite people.
Wow.
And send to me. They was like, never! God forbid! I've been buying people's ashwebi. It's my turn. I say, well, it's your turn to bring 20 people.
Wow, and she brought
because
20.
my mom is very popular.
Yeah,
if you don't leave my
people.
mother,
Now let me shock you. This thing she said.
So I had to tell my mom that
it's 20 or nothing.
mommy, this, and then she now said, okay, I should give her the 20 invite. I said, no. In fact, there's no invite. I didn't have an invite. It was an e-invite. So I sent it to you, but if you like, you want to take where you are smart. You have to tell them the last 3 king of who sent it to you.
Serial.
Yeah, we had a strategy. I told my mom, I said, what happens? You will give me the names of the people.
So you send it to them at their
I didn't even send her the invite because being an invite, mommy can send WhatsApp broadcast. Before you know it now, we see what you get.
Your mom is not experienced at crashing.
So because my mom is
the main crasher. I have a party with you. We have an event.
You go home. See, the way I want my mom. No, my mommy knows me.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm usually not. I bend a lot, you know. I mean,
So
when you're raised by a single mother, you are very, you know, you have this kind of connection to them. So I told my mommy, my mommy called me one day. He said, hey, my dear, there is this sister in my church, very responsible sister. She's a child, she's a seasoned child of God.
Seasoned.
Yeah. She makes very good cake. That was her word, cake. Everyone I was joking about it. I said, I've spoken to her. She's baking your wedding cake. I said, mommy, just tell her that cake. You should wait for your birthday. It's not my own way. They'll make cake. Cake. I can't forget. So, in my mind, my mom one time called me, said, I don't understand what's going on. I feel irrelevant.
I know that feeling.
I don't feel I'm not part of your planning. You're not running anything by me. My mother didn't know my venue until my wedding day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's talk about gate crashing. Talk about.
So I did an event, and from the onset, funny enough, the day the client called me, I was even in the hospital. I was ill. So you know how I had the venue, I had the money. Very interesting. I was so happy. I remember I got home. I opened my diary. I started writing, and you know the thing about planners is that we're creatives as well.
Yeah.
So you just tell us this is what you want. This is what your dreams are, and we're supposed to bring it to life.
Yeah.
So the bride had a dream, and her dream did not come true.
Why?
Because of family interference.
Wow.
So now the groom, we agreed. I printed access passes.
Okay.
Because we didn't want to do the e-invites because people can also, no matter the strategy, they will still find a way if your parents are not reasonable. So we did the physical copy. One admits one. Husband and wife take one. We don't want. We did when you get there, we'll collect it, we give you wristband. Okay. So the wristband will show that we are expecting 500 people.
Yeah.
We have 500 wristbands. So that wristband, once you finish, I'm not expecting the extra card. Yeah. Because as we collect the card from you, we give you the wristband. So we're not even expecting you to transfer it to somebody else. And we finished it. The bouncer came and called me. Wristband has finished. I said, it's not possible. It can't be possible. It's 500. I called my sister. Did you count? He said, ma. I counted. Usher counted. This person counted. I said 500. We kept the wristband finished. We started giving them vendors wristband because I almost wanted to feel it was a lapse on my own team. You know, it was that on the groom's father say, but that he printed extra 300 access pass. So we gave him the access pass. Baba went to Mushin and to see LA replicate it for me. Me, I don't have time for rubbish. They think they will hold me in my only son wedding. Wow. Never. God forbid me, father of the groom. And I was even like, okay, sir, can we? He said, no. What am I saying? So my bouncer came to be like, oh, sir, can you? His own bouncer came and said, don't touch my own organ. I'm like, all right. Today we are in it. The man came with his own bouncers. He was ready for the outfall because in the vendors meeting, we had been hammering. We're not going to allow this. We're not going to, it was beyond the bride and the groom. The bride just sat down in the changing room and started crying. Because by the time we came out, she went to change. Yeah. By the time we came out, they had set table and chair on the stage. There was no place for she and her husband to even sit. It was that was the worst wedding I have. And it was supposedly properly planned. But family, they refused. And that was when I told my guy,
you know what? Bad child. You apologize after the wedding. Because your wedding is only that day. So I'm not gonna let you.
Like it is me. I always say parents should allow people. Like sometimes
they can't allow with good mind. No, they don't allow with good mind. You have to fight. See, you have to fight the fight. Like because you know why? They love you enough to not say they will not come for a wedding because they will come. They'll say. I mean, if you are the girl fight, they'll say your husband is bad influence. It's okay.
They'll be all right.
Yes, it's okay. Really. After the wedding, I will beg you.
I said my mom is a caterer. Okay. My wedding, I told her because I'm into events. I said, mommy, you're not cooking for my wedding because all my sisters. If you look at the pictures, my mother's gele was half. She just carried gele and put on her head and post a picture. I'm like, you're not doing that for my wedding. Like I know what I want. You will not know where they
sit and enjoy.
You will not know anything.
And enjoy.
And guess what? Till today, my mother say, that jollof rice was not sweet. I like, but for me, I find not
finished
married
it.
2 years and counting. Are we not moving on? So if the jollof rice was not sweet, I don't care. Can we have like a good? Although I know it was sweet, but the caterer and the bad belly that did not allow
Yes,
us
now
to
she
taste
will
her for
find
the
faults
wedding.
in it. Yes.
She
yes.
said, the jollof rice, even the fried rice was already spoiling. I said, but mommy, people did not die. We did not register death at the wedding. People travel, came and
back,
went.
went home.
They are all right. So what are we talking about? Until today, she was saying, my daughter, that's the worst thing I've done for in my entire life. And funny enough, thank God, I'm the last girl. My only girl that Mama born. So she had other weddings where she cooked.
She can be a caterer.
She will be, and she has grandchildren. If she's strong enough, she can cook for them. We help her supervise.
I even want my mother.
Yeah.
You see that thing that people, the parents cook their own food and come and say for my girl, ma, do not.
No, let me just say
No,
this.
I was very stubborn though.
Mom, aside
my mother. Let me tell you, my mother retired after 35 years of active teaching in this Lagos. My mother is a teacher.
So
My dear, you don't know my I wanted to ask my friend. They will update you. My mommy that in this mind, Agbaya learned. No.
Maybe learned enough.
My dear, she just don't see that level of strength from me before. That's why.
Maybe.
My mother that at this this age, where I do marry, my mommy used to set my bra in public. And she would say, and then now draw your bra up. That's the person you say understand. It's just that she has never seen me. I think my wedding at the lock up. She would come out. I said, Mommy, let me call you back. Mommy, let me call you back. I did not run anything. The reason I ran by my mother was the traditional part.
Wedding.
Even traditional venue. She do come to the venue. Yeah, she just do arrive venue. She said, "Oh, like I need to go to the market." I said, I got you. I do buy the judge myself. I do export it to her. I do buy a shoe. I even buy 2 color. Go and sell it for her. Go and sell for the 2 wedding. Like anyone you like that you think it do mad. 2 different posts for each of the marriage. Yeah. So I 2 for trad. If you don't like some, you like some. 2 for a wedding. I buy hands, everything pay you need in this existence, even perfume.
So they didn't drag you to the market. This is drag their children to the market.
No, and I didn't go with her. I went with a friend. Even the market, go boy once. His life, you don't that hard.
I think that dragging to market part. It depends on the mentality.
They want to choose everything for you.
It depends on the mentality. Another thing is Ashwebi. They want you to follow them to go. Like I have a bride coming up in a few months, and she told her mom, don't worry, I'm using an Ashwebi company. And the mother said, God forbid.
Yes, that's what they say, yes.
I will buy the Ashwebi by myself. And she had to, she said, Mommy, guess what? No problem, you can go and buy, but I've paid her. Her service charge is 150. She said, you paid her 150, let her do her work. You've paid her 150K, what did she do in the 150? Let she must do her work. And the mother said, don't worry, I will work hand in hand with her. I'm pitying that vendor. Because the vendor, that 150, her blood is gonna run on the money.
I didn't even do Ashwebi. I don't apply for stress. I didn't do Ashwebi. I think for me too, I was even beyond the drama. I mean, typically I would have said, I should do Ashwebi because you know the amount of Ashwebi I don't buy for this life. He do much.
He lets you do back.
But I mean, people were just coming out from COVID, and I just thought about it that buy Ashwebi, you sew for the girls, you do makeup.
Like I said,
they will not see change to spray me.
You are.
They will not see money to spray me. So please, I just share
color.
In fact, I will specify. I think my Ivy had like something about chic and comfortable. Don't kill yourself.
Fine.
Just do feel happy and do show up. So I just think I also think couples should be able to see. You should be able to trust your planner. Please don't just get planned.
Can we raise up the volume?
No. You really need to be able to see if you have said this person. Maybe you just ask the Holy Spirit first. But if you have decided that this is the person, if you cannot trust your planner, there's problem.
Big problem. That's
my planner.
Beginning of the disaster.
You see my planner. Hey God. Shout out to Asha's Hospitality. My dear, we didn't come for vendors meeting. Let me now bust your brain on top of it. I kid you not. Yes. So I know that I just shared. And before then, we randomly talked about wedding, and I just I would like I want what is my brother's name? Presh to sing first my first dance. I like to the color. I like this. I just told everything. And I went, okay. When they first give me the first budget, it do affect my blood pressure. And then of course we started from there. oh, okay, this. She asked me, what is most important to you?
Yeah, I want to
said,
ask that.
You see the venue, the cloth that I do wear, picture, camera, my makeup in, and food. Because I go for weddings that I really hate weddings that you cannot eat.
True.
You just come, no food.
No food.
Sometimes, you don't need to come late, no food. But and I remember I told her, I said, my dear,
Food should be surplus.
I want people to be eating. Even if somebody comes 5 minutes before we are going to the hotel, let the person see, even pay small shops. And I kid you, that thing gives me so much. Like till tomorrow, people were eating when they were going.
Wow.
There was enough food. As in,
let me elaborate on
you
what
need to genuinely trust your planner and the vendors that they suggest to you. Yes, they'll give you options because even them, they know their favorite vendors.
Aside favorite vendors, we know
not like the ones that deliver.
Yes,
sorry, I use of yeah, they know because when I plan themselves, let's do that. Well, my dear, show this person. You do. I say, oh yeah, this like she said, remove sentiment. My planner's mom is a caterer. Yes. She could have said, let my mother cook all the food. She said, as in, she was very business. If I told my mother, mommy, I need the invoice. If you don't send me the invoice, I'm sorry, I'll go with another person. And she said, my mom said, okay. She said, invoice for her. She said, mommy, and you call them fried rice, ma. And you call them Chinese, ma. I'm getting someone else for Chinese. I'm sorry, ma, you're also not doing amala. I want you to focus on jollof rice. You know, our mother that born her, she didn't do my mother. She got professional. Just like yes. So for me, she gave me as in she gave me option. We didn't even we had meetings in my planner maybe 3 or 4 times. The rest were majorly on the phone. Really, your planner is your right hand. Is this the person that is like this? Yes, we're going to achieve something. Best friend. So if you don't trust me, why are we doing this thing at all? Basically,
you know the first thing I always tell a client when they call me on the phone and just before they make payments, I say, I need you to understand this. I don't know who your best friend is, but I'm your best friend from now till the night after your wedding. Like, God, if you're having a bad day, tell me that gossip. Like, that's how much I'm into my work.
Very true.
Because sometimes there are some things, if I wake up in the morning and the vendor is like, call the bride, even if I'm not the one that brought the vendor, and it's the bride that gave me the vendor. I want to call, don't call my bride today. I know she's having a bad day. And we will not get the best out of this bride. There's no point. So if I'm working with someone like, let's say I was her planner and she's shooting, why am I calling her? Me. To be asking her questions. You get what I mean?
People don't even know why they do
wedding. Understand that. And that's also if you have, and that's also because of like with the conversation we've had, I've now understood the kind of bride she was. There are some brides, see, if you like, do you understand? Be on the hospital bed. They'll open you for surgery. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna tell you that. Sorry, doctor, like excuse me. Red or yellow, wedding. Please. Now, you want red, green, but green is not available. Red or yellow. They will not give you the opportunity to think out of the box for them. They feel, I want to control everything. So there was something she said, right, about trusting your planner. And she now mentioned, and I said, she has just spoken my mind. So now, sometimes people will be like, I trust you. But the problem is, these are the vendors I want to use. Now, you want to use all those vendors. 80% of them have not worked with them before. Me, I don't mind. If there are names that I know that in the industry, seasoned vendors, like they know their work. They already know what to do. Let me give you an example. I had a call with a caterer yesterday for a bride. Her mother said, it's a caterer with us. I called her. I said, okay, stable settings. Let's say, glass copper B, water copper B. I say, no, table setting. Like, you're going to set the table. The decorator will do the tablecloth. And she now say, will everybody have water cup? You're already asking me this question.
No, they will have
and I had to call the bride back. I called the bride back. I said, we want to do backup food. I insist. And when I have conversation, I will type it on chat. Hey, let there be, like, recording of what we are saying. I said, please, let her do backup food. Let's get a caterer I trust. So I will not have to tell them, can I see sample? Can I see sample of what you want to do? Can I do this? Can I do that? You get, but people want to control. And then some people are not as, let me say, stubborn as she has said with her mom or their parents-in-law.
I also think sometimes when the parents are sponsoring the wedding, it's a problem.
No, but I've also seen people that have sponsored the wedding. The daughter is stubborn.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
Mommy,
Sometimes.
No, but if you tell your father
that don't pay for the all,
that pay for all, but me, I will not.
Where is the man that is marrying me that I pay? Mommy. Take
true.
a chill.
It's true. That's also part of it. That's
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah,
For
so
me,
sometimes
I
that's
feel
why there's, you know how your mind say, hey, they won't Spain. Or
they are the ones paying.
let's give them a
their
lead.
way.
Yeah.
It's true. Let me.
I mean, it's
leave
okay
it.
to want to control because trusting my plan don't mean pay. I just let her make up the decision.
No, you can't.
You
But
run
you
it
know,
by me,
that's why you
but
said you had meetings
I
with
kind
her.
of
In
I
those
do
meetings,
trust you to
conversations
an
were
extent.
done.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that's very
That's key. So
that's
lastly,
very key.
can we talk about things that are very, very important when you're getting married? Because some people think that it's a whole lot to get, a wedding done. What are the essential things for people like us that don't have money just? What are the things that you should get? If you
I
want
would
to
say
have
it varies.
a successful wedding.
It varies.
Okay.
Because you heard what she said. She had a conversation with her planner.
This is what she
and
wanted.
her planner asked her what is most important. What is most important to her
It's
would not be
different
most important
to
to
So in this
person.
case, you're saying that it's the bride that has to make the choice of what's important to
the
them.
couple. Let's use the couple.
couple.
Let's stop removing the fact that there's
But
a
then they say
groom
that
in this
weddings
conversation.
are for the
And
women.
You know,
grooms
it feels like the
matter.
guy.
Yeah.
It feels like
matter.
it feels like no, you know, it feels
Men always
like we're the
laid
ones that
back
have
sometimes.
the
As laid
most
back as
drama.
they are,
Yeah.
80% of the time they are spending more money on that wedding. So if you don't carry them along,
But
go budget
a
for the
good
cost.
man,
Will
a
not
good
sit
man
down
will
and
put
let you
his
do
bride what first.
Yeah, but he will not do above his pocket. So what if the bride say, maybe I want to wear Vera Wang?
Yes,
And he cannot afford it.
he can buy. No, he
true.
can try.
He cannot try, there's life after
so something
wedding,
funny
oh.
happened. Yeah.
They will drink Gary. Maybe they will drink Gary after the wedding.
I remember
You know?
when I said my size was already talking about a few people for my wedding dress. So one of them meeting, and I said, that place Elizabeth R that I wanted to do her, I wanted to wear her dress my wedding, but my tafu it do hungry me. But just that I don't know where my account and my do go and they and my friend was like, she's so positive. She's like, bless you, no.
try.
Okuma is not like that. Let's share. You have grace. Hey, let's we now do go for consultation. Okuma, very sweet man.
Are you serious?
Oh no. So when the bill do arrive in the email, when we don't look the bill,
Yeah.
one guy say, baby, you want my attire? I say, yes, my love. It's okay. I'll go for another place to do my suits. I told myself, let me just sacrifice. This is my suits money. And my just add everything
To her.
help me to do my bride. Let her just wear the my.
Sweet.
But let's also understand that.
But of course, things changed.
It.
Yeah,
There
and
are
then
people
he still
that
did
cannot afford it. So now,
Well, yeah.
as much as we're looking at what is
You can
most
look for
important,
the next level
we
of
need to-
Vera Wang,
yes.
the lower.
we need to understand
low budget
what is
Vera.
most important and what is your budget.
I do day.
You know, what is your
Day.
budget?
Yeah.
You know, so it does. We need to marry
I
the
agree.
both.
Yeah.
You
Budget,
can't have
be
a
realistic
particular
with
taste,
yourself.
and you have to be very realistic.
Yep.
Very realistic.
Absolutely.
From onset. So for what is most important, and another thing is be truthful to your planner with your budget.
Yep.
Because people lie. Oh, if I tell them that I want to spend 20 million, they're gonna finish my money. And I'm like, tell me, I will break. Maybe I will send you Excel sheets. You will still see the
Some will even have the
breakdown.
big money gone.
You
They'll be doing like pay money.
Hey,
Come meanwhile, you know
meanwhile,
girl.
money.
You know, they'll be calling some brands and you'll be like, okay, when you not tell them, they say, you say, that one collects 2.5. Like, I know, but I wanted a dress of 300K. And I'm like, see, we can't marry. I can't even beg for that kind of
There's
discount.
Lagos Island.
You can't even push,
You
for
say
that.
Lagos
Yes,
Island.
Lagos Island, true.
You don't
And
bad.
It doesn't mean
They will
people
order
that-
your special design from China.
and it will be beautiful.
Yeah,
So
really
now
nice.
I used to tell people, having the dream wedding doesn't necessarily have to be expensive.
Yep.
Can you please be honest? This is what from the onset, if you tell me, oh yeah, I don't want to spend more than 10 million naira, or I don't want to spend more than 5 million naira, then you need to also be open-minded. So I think you need to be truthful with your planner. Tell your planner your budget. If you say your budget is 10 million or even 5 million, we'll still send you Excel sheet. Tell you exactly what your budget will do for your dream wedding. So people need to be able to marry their budget and be flexible to change. So you don't insist. And some people, I've seen some people, they want the wedding gown that they want and food will not be complete. You know, like she said, I want everybody to eat. So people come and they're angry. This planner does not know our work. That's not the truth. The truth is, I told you will recommend. And all the planner can do, also understand that this is our work. Glorify ourselves.
You not make the planner look
It's
bad.
a glorified house help work. It's true. We're just house help wearing fine clothes. And on that day, we're running the errands. That's what we are. So I will recommend, it's just like your house help in the house to say, auntie,
Madam.
soap are finished. You say, don't worry, use water and clean. I use water and clean. You come and complain that there's dust. How will I cannot convert myself to soap. You understand? So basically, budget, trust, and being truthful to yourself is the most important.
So, I mean, everything she said, that's it. But truthfully, the most important thing, you need to pray and work with God.
Yes, of course.
See, because you have to put it in God's hands first. First and foremost. Ask God to lead you to the planner. Because where planner is son. I love big planners like this.
I agree.
I'm not even kidding. Your planner can make you cry bitter tears without caring. I've seen planners that talk, so God first, God will lead you to the right person, the right planner, and then also as a bride or groom, whatever you desire, don't just give up immediately and say, it's for the high and mighty. No, trust God, because if God has genuinely gone ahead of you, if you have put it in His hand, even God will break protocols and give you favor there. True. You hear people, what's it called? Service of 5 million, they'll get for like maybe 1 million, 1.5 million. Like, really?
And people need to use their networks as well.
It does
Some
happen.
people need to really use their network.
Even God can help you with your network. Because people didn't know about every of my vendors did not know where the ones getting married. Nobody knew. Everybody apart from my planner knew the actual couple the night before my wedding, when my husband released our picture. So we didn't even get anything from, apart from Uncle Mine, because we had to go because it's clothes anyway. So, but every other person, and guess what? We got a lot of
discount.
Even a lot of free things without them even knowing the people. That the people were like, wait, who are these people? My mind just said, my spirit is just saying I should. My spirit just said, and we knew that this had to be God. And so I really think that, because God is the
aside God, let me add one thing.
ultimate plan.
These vendors also knew. No, there are vendors you don't.
They didn't know.
When you don't stress a vendor and they openly, heartedly work for you, you will get a lot of good stuff. So now, no matter how you pray, are you getting me? If you are a bridezilla and frustrated, that prayer cannot work.
No,
it can't work.
No. Should I tell you?
Jessica, don't tell me that. Because after you pray, you will lose your mind.
So let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. Yeah. Prayer. You know that? Our presenter will beat us today. You know, even God owns the heart of man. He can tweak it however he wants.
Your own heart that you are praying for. So God should direct you.
Yes, it's so. See, the most important.
God,
I'm telling
let me
you. So because see,
will.
I can be paranoid. Right? If you ask people who are on my set, sometimes if we're not sure we're dealing, I'm screaming. Why are we not shooting? Let's shoot. Where is it? I'm. In fact, I do like that. Actually, so it was very strange to everyone around me that I am not the one that's on my wedding. Before my wedding, even on my wedding day, I didn't even know it was raining. When someone was calling, praying for me, that this shower is shower of blessing. And not everybody feels like they're scared to tell me there was rain. I look back, I consent how the window is. I look back, okay, it's raining. And I was smiling. Wow. Because how can somebody like me, like this as I am, I did not see my wedding gown until the Thursday before my wedding. I walked into Uncle Mike's after my traditional wedding. My child was on Thursday. Indeed, I said, Uncle Mike looked at me and said, Bless is like, well, I'll move this wedding. I said, it's next tomorrow, sir. Do you understand? And even me, a lot of things are really strange to me, but guess what? There was the kind of peace that I knew that only God could have given me that peace. So you see that at the end of the day, it's God. He knows that you can use your own gaga to spoil things or, mess your testimony up. So even God himself can stir that peace in your heart.
I agree.
Well said. We rounded this up with God, but we've not rounded up, ladies. Ladies, thank you so much for coming to do this with me. We're about to play a game right now. It's for 2 minutes, actually.
Don't disgrace us.
You're not going to ask questions. Just it's very simple.
Are they winning money?
Should we do it? Yeah, we're going to win money.
Hey, God.
You know who's winning the money? Our viewers
money?
at home are winning money. You understand? There's a winning money there. You get the point.
All right,
guys, we're back after the break for the game head-to-head with Blessing Obasi and Oyin Ofebe.
Give me 50K. I'll take and buy fuel.
Hey, Jesus, 450K. Which car you drive? That trailer.
God.
The God of what? Oye is working. So let me tell you what she's gonna do.
What is gonna do?
What are you gonna do for me? You are gonna leave yourself available when one of my friends wanna do birthday. You are gonna follow me and do surprise.
And then they pay me for that kind
of
thing.
That's what you are gonna do for me. It's not easy to sit with celebrity, you know what I'm saying?
You know?
But let the God of Oluniye work, you know?
Jesus power. Fight my battle, fight my battle, fight my battle for me.
Why you stingy with your
Fight my
personality
battle
like
for
this?
me, Master
Oh, God.
Jesus.
All right. You enjoyed the head-to-head, right? I did too. So do not forget to check us up on the next video to find out who our winner is, and you're up for some money for grabs. Yes, my name is Alexis Upavia. This is Chats and Banter, and we just talk wedding extravaganza, and I had so much fun doing this with Oyi and Blessing Obasi. Thank you so much, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, comment, and we'll always come back for more. Till I see you on the next one. It's a bye for now.